This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org, fighting to keep the free state free. Well, this is Dave Ridley signing in. I'm driving here with Brendon Kelly, who is a... Brendon Kelly, my apologies, who is on the Board of Selectmen in Seabrook, New Hampshire. He's a libertarian, big L libertarian, but he is a selectman, which is sort of like a city councilman for those of you from the other states. Mr. Kelly, if you would, tell me, what are your thoughts? You're going to be running for not only this, but for state rep as a libertarian this year, is that correct?
That's correct.
What are your thoughts about the state of liberty in New Hampshire and Seabrook?
Well, I think we have a great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity. When everybody else is discouraged with what's going on in the country, I'm actually elated because I believe it's going to be a wake-up call. This is the place that you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
In there.
Now, what do you think your chances are of actually being a big L libertarian in the state of New Hampshire State House?
Well, I really believe that I have a very good chance of being elected. In our district, Seabrook is the elephant in the district, and the people of Seabrook have already elected me to be one of their 3 selectmen, and I, feel confident that they will probably elect me to be their representative in the House. And I think that's a huge step forward for liberty if we can get somebody up there who is actually elected as a libertarian. And we'll go from there to see what happens. I understand that we've already got a dozen or so people who have been elected running under, in disguise as Republicans or Democrats. And I'm hoping that if I can actually get elected as a libertarian, we could get a good number of them to actually come out and, support libertarian ideas.
What are your thoughts with regard to free staters in New Hampshire? What do you think maybe they should be doing to get more people elected or have more impact inside the political system?
Well, the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire made a huge effort to get New Hampshire selected as the free state, and we were successful. We put a lot of work into it, and I understand that some of them, they don't want to get entwined with any particular party. They had to talk to the party, porcupine party. And I think, once you start looking into what it takes to start a political party, it's fairly involved. You don't just walk in and say, hey, we're going to be a party, and you're there. It doesn't. We've been 30 years trying to get entrenched as a party, as libertarians, and we haven't had a great amount of success, although I think we're now on the verge of having success because the National Libertarian Party has made a commitment to be a political party, which they never had in the past. In 2006 at the Portland Convention, they seem to have made a direction change, and we will see what happens in Denver this year if that change continues. And if that does, which I expect it will, that the Libertarian Party has decided to actually be a political party, I think there's only good things ahead for the party. But when you're talking about what the Free Staters can do, originally we thought we put such a huge effort in it that we would get a lot of support from Free Staters, but
we being the Libertarian Party,
backing the Libertarian Party.
Yeah.
And to this point, this has not happened. We have a number of Free Staters who came here and were active right away for the Libertarian Party, but it was a very, very, very small percentage of all of the people who have moved here. We're very grateful for those people who have come here and joined us and helped us. And from my personal point of view, it's been a great thing for the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire, mainly because these people tend to be younger than the people who have supported the party in the past. So it's a great thing that we have some younger people who are very active and moving forward and doing things for us, and we appreciate that help, and we could certainly use a whole lot more of them.
In terms of Seabrook itself, Max, Abramson, of course, has moved here and believes it's a great location for Free Staters. Is he on track with that? Do you think this is a relatively libertarian part of the state?
This is the most libertarian area you will ever find for a place that's not way out nowhere. Seabrook has tremendous opportunities here to be able to, in that you can go anywhere and get anything, and you're within 45 minutes of almost anything from Seabrook. And depending what you're, if you're somebody who wants to go live in a cave and be by yourself, forget about it. Seabrook's not your place. Seabrook has a very, very distinct thing going for it, because it's like a small town that's a city. It has all kinds of, it has every service you could possibly want to have. And the taxes are among the lowest in the state, and it's because we have a power plant, nuclear power plant, in our town. And because of that, the majority of the property taxes are paid by the power plant.
Sorry, so the people themselves are...
The people of themselves from Seabrook are very libertarian thinking. Whole country.
Now, what's the status of zoning here? It doesn't seem like there's very much, but...
There is zoning, but if it's your property and you want to do something, you pretty much can go up and ask, and you can do pretty much what you want. It's your property, and if that's what you want to do, you can, whatever it is you want to do with your property, it's your property. They're very free in that area.
All right, Brendon Kelly, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
I don't know if you were aware of this or not, but there are some pretty scary things happening in this building, the State House in Concord, New Hampshire. Fortunately, there is the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. They're fighting back, but they need your help. They offer free training. They offer courses, ways that you can learn how to be most effective in fighting for liberty inside the State House. Visit nhliberty.org to find out when the next class is. If you take it, you'll be a much more effective voice at stopping these folks from taking away your liberty. nhliberty.org